Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the automation station here with the PeakBot team, hosted by your co-founders Dylan and my co-founder Ben. Ben, what's up, man? How are you?
Doing good. Happy that we're wrapping up this week here. It's been quite a busy week in the PeakBot world, man.
Yeah, it is. I know it's nonstop, back to back. And look, we're not complaining, but we're letting you know. You know,
Yeah, we're human too.
yeah, we have wants and needs. But I'll tell you what our primary wants and needs are right now for this show is telling you guys how well it's been going with our fully automated strategies, both our own and our partners. That's what this show is here for, to take a deeper dive into the automation station. What's working, what's not right now. A lot of it is, and we'll be breaking that down. So if you're new to PeakBot, we are a fully hands-free trading platform. Connect it to your broker, set up your strategy, and forget it. Let it go. Go back to living your everyday life. You can check out more information below, peakbot.com. Today's show, number of things we're going to do. By the way, Ben, okay, perfect. We are going to do some trader trivia. Once we get some more people flooding in, we'll give people some time. I know X is still giving us an issue, but I think we get around it. We will talk about our bots, their returns, any updates to strategies. We'll probably take a look at a live Ben bot position, considering I think you're in one today.
I'm in one, all right. I'm in.
Are you out of it already, or are we still fighting it?
I've been in a couple positions so far.
Okay.
And yeah, let's get to it later.
We'll get to it. All right, so cool. Look, I'm seeing people rush in right now. Do you want to get trader trivia out of, I don't want to say out of the way, but do you want to do it?
Yeah, let's do some trader trivia over here.
I'm going to hand it to you then.
All right, we're going to get this added to the stage. Maybe get us some higher paced music, something that's not going to get us taken down from YouTube.
Naturally.
All right, so for everybody that's just joining in now, for anybody that has not seen this show before, what we like to do on Fridays is we like to give away 1 free month of PeakBot. All you have to do is answer this trivia question correctly. Send that answer to the email on screen, which is experience@peakbot.com, and we will email you back with a link to get started on PeakBot for free for 1 month. So the question that you need to answer and send into experience@peakbot.com is, which market is known for having more technology companies than the rest? Is it A, the NYSE, B, the NASDAQ, C, Amex, or D, SIBO? So think about that. Think about what your answer is. And if you email it to us and you're correct, we're going to email you back with a link to try PeakBot for free for 1 month. All right.
Awesome.
While we are waiting for people to send us those emails, we're going to go over a little fun fact. So did you know that NVIDIA's AI chip boom in 23/24 triggered one of the fastest market cap growth surges in US history? So as the global race to develop AI accelerated, NVIDIA's high-performance GPUs became essential for training and running large AI models. Major cloud providers, tech giants, and data center operators rushed to secure these chips, creating extraordinary demand and driving record revenue growth. I remember that. I remember trying to buy NVIDIA chips. They were ridiculously priced. You'd have to get on a wait list for the next batch. It would be like when concert tickets drop, they sell out almost immediately. It's like that. Crazy.
Yeah, like Taylor Swift effect.
Yeah. So NVIDIA is now valued in the trillions of dollars. One of the few companies to exceed that $1 trillion market cap, which is just crazy to think that there are companies making or valued at $1 trillion. They're not making $1 trillion yet.
The U.S. government should buy them and then sell them and help our debt. You think that could solve everything? You think
buy the whole, at least one of the $1 trillion.
Yeah, exactly. Take a little bite out of it. Yeah, this is a wild one. I mean, there's the not so pretty side to all this too, right? Like these chips and all that goes into it, and all the politics and everything. It gets messy. But yeah, you're right. This was a crazy, crazy boom. Right after, not far long after, so many retail traders entered the market. There was so.
Your audio is cutting out. Get a little closer to that microphone.
All right, all right. Is this
There you
getting any
go.
better?
Oh,
All right.
much better.
Sorry about that.
Crisp.
But yeah, good fun fact. Let's see if people should have enough time to have answered this. Let's see.
All right, so the answer to the trivia question, if you emailed it again to experience@peakbot.com, you got it right. We're going to email you back with a link to get started for free. The answer is B, NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is widely known for listing a large number of technology and growth-focused companies. Many of the world's biggest tech firms chose NASDAQ because of its strong connection to the technology sector. And it's also one of the first exchanges to operate fully electronic trading. So there you go. Tech likes tech.
Yeah, it sure does. I think I feel like people could have gotten this one if they've traded for a little bit. You know, I use myself as the gauge. You know what I mean? I know it. Most know it. But great trader trivia. Hopefully you tried it out and got your answer. If not, that's okay too. There's still going to be opportunity for you to be getting started on PeakBot and saving and making some money. So very cool, Ben. Why don't we move on over? Okay, how about BenBot? Because we want to cover all of our bots. Why? Because they're all making money. BenBot, I think, is an interesting one to talk about because it's been doing very well, but this week has been challenging.
It has been a challenging week. The signals that I've been relying on have not been working out in my favor, although we're set up pretty nicely today for about a $75 gain. So that's going to be a nice bounce back at the end of the week. But we did take a few BenBot trades today, and let me switch over to TradingView. We'll take a look at this very busy chart. These are the signals that pop up on the chart. So this is blend of man and machine, right? So once these signals pop up, I've got to make a decision of whether or not I want to trade. And that will, if I do trade, that will make its way into anybody who's automating with the BenBot. That'll make its way into their accounts. So it is a copy trading bot exclusive to Tradier. And if you've been trading with us, you will have noticed that there have been some changes over the past couple of months to this strategy, not using nearly $26,000 of capital anymore. We're only using about $2,500, and in reality, only trading with about 200 a day at most. So the strategy is ever evolving. I'm still using these entry signals. I'm not taking a trade on every single one of these signals, but this is just giving you an idea of what's being looked at and how decisions are being made. The newest addition is you'll see these red rectangle overlays and green rectangle overlay. That's showing me where there might be like a fair value gap. And you can see that price kind of bounces off of these gaps at times. So there are other times that price will go right through it, which will signal kind of like a reversal. But these are, again, all things that I am taking a look at. So this is where we're at right now. I'm looking at the 1 minute chart because these are very quick trades. We'll take a look at the trades in just a second. We've got some, call it conflicting data here. So we've got a green zone here, and we've got a couple red zones here. So theoretically, the green zone is support, the red zones are resistance. So are we going to stall out? I'd say we're going to break through one of those. And if I had to guess, I'd say we are going to break through and break back upwards, because we've been kind of just trading in this channel all day. So let's take a look and see how this actually translated into actual trades today. And I'm going to filter for just IWM because that's what the BenBot is trading. So first trade of the day happened at 9:53, call it. We bought a call 140, paid $1.40 for it, and then very quickly after price started moving against us, we got out for just a 5-cent loss, a $5 loss there. A little bit later, 10:15, we got in at $1.20, and then we sold out at $1.40. And these are smaller than the typical gains that I have been reaching for, because I have noticed, and part of the reason why this week has been challenging is because we're not getting the dollar moves that we were getting last week. So I've got to adjust the strategy and take less of a profit on trades versus last week I was letting them run a little bit longer. So that's good. So we made $20 there. So we're up 15 overall. And then we made another trade. We bought in at 10.59. So we bought in at 90 cents. And then we sold at a $1.03. So we made 13 cents there. So we're at, what is that, a $28 gain or so at that point. And then I sold an iron condor a little while ago at 11.43. So what is that, 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago?
Yep.
For 45-cent credit. And my strike prices, the sold strikes are the 250 put and the 253 call. So if we head back over to the chart here, we get rid of all of this noise. My strike prices are these green lines here. So we can see at the time that I entered, we were, where was it? It was like 9:45. So we were right up around here. We've dropped a little bit. Now, ideally, for a theta decay to really kick in, we want to stay right at the midpoint of this condor, which is right there at 251.50. So as much as we can gravitate towards that for the rest of the day, great. My intention is to let both sides expire worthless. And if both sides do expire worthless today, we're looking at a $73 gain with all trades completed.
Excellent.
So that has been bot today.
What's that?
That has been bot today.
A lot going on with BenBot. You know, we got to continue to stay updated with these market conditions and reinventing ourselves without overreacting. And that's what you're seeing happen live here. So if we can pull a W today, the bot will have gone 2 wins, 3 losses on the week, and probably just read a couple, about $150. But the good news is the strategy has still been profitable, and the new approach had a very strong February, up 13%, made $336. Again, the new budget here is $2,500. Realistically, using a lot less than that, but we are now, the primary adjustment is instead of buying 100 shares and selling a covered call against it at the money, Ben is deciding, the bot is deciding, do we buy a call? Do we buy an option or do we sell a credit spread on it, you know, to keep this more capital efficient? And so that varies day to day, but really does allow us to see better returns with cash efficiency. So although there's a bumpy road this week, well done with BenBot, and this is still an anchor for a lot of portfolios. And an anchor in a good way, not a bad way.
You're not going to blow your account. That's the thing. You're not going to blow your account with this strategy.
And somebody actually asked me that live, Ben, sorry to interrupt you, on a demo today. Somebody said, well, what's safer? Would you say BenBot or the wheel? I said, well, BenBot's got eyes on it, right? Wheel doesn't.
Yeah.
Now, wheel has defined losses, but that doesn't mean you can't lose $2,200 on a QQQ spread in a week if the spread was that wide, you know.
Right.
But my answer was, I think BenBot, because again, you know, there's eyes on this thing throughout the day, and if things are going awry, there can be additional management that happens manually for Ben, but automated for you.
Right.
So copy trading aspect here. All right, so that's BenBot. Why don't we move into, I think, King AI update, Turbo update, Shorbo update. There's been a lack of trades from the King AI family for good reason. So we can take a look at that now. So let me pull this up. I'm going to share my screen. And then, Ben, you mind if I ask you something that maybe I would normally ask you in off air, but I think it's all toward progress in our business. Can I ask you?
Yeah, of course.
All right. So right now, right now, I rethought this. I'm not going to ask right now. All right. Okay. It's about BenBot and availability to get it in more hands, but maybe you're
understood.
Okay.
Understood.
King AI. Let's pull this up. Okay. So if we can see my screen here, what is very important to start to recognize is that King AI is our 1DTE Iron Condor strategy. I'm actually going to give people just a better view at what these results have been doing. So here's a good look at it. The bot has been live since 9/17, okay, middle of September last year. So call it 6 months. The bot has taken 62 trades, won 56 of them. So that's only 6 losses in 62 trades. That's a 90% win rate. The bot has profited. This is before your fees, okay, with your options trades, but $3,300. That's 166% return on your cash. Cash needed is $2,000. Reason is we're doing a Iron Condor with $10 wings, $10 wings. You did no, actually, you did say wigs. $10 wings, so $10 credit spread. You can be in 2 trades at the same time. So $2,000 is what's needed. All right, so if we come back and look here, King AI actually has not placed a trade all of March. Okay, no trades this week. Now, Ben, mostly I would assume volatility index turning this off, not economic events, because I think we were pretty quiet.
It's all VIX this week. VIX has been going up.
What's VIX at right now? Could you guess without looking?
I looked earlier. It was like $28. Maybe we came down a little bit, or I have no idea now.
Okay, cool. Because that brings it back down into the window. My question has been potential trade today, or did VIX spike up more than?
No, we should be. So VIX is at 26.40. Based on what I can see, looks like we should trade, but of course the ML model at the time of trade might decide no trade. So
okay, fantastic.
From everything that I see, we should be getting a trade today.
Awesome. So here's King AI from February, $550 per unit, even sustaining a big loss there in the middle of the month. Just, really stacking fantastic months here. Ben, I can't believe December was like 3 months ago. This is so messed up. I can't believe how many tabs I got to click on to get to this $1,300 winner.
Crazy.
So look, King AI has been hot. Here's the thing. I love trading King AI coming off of a loss. We're kind of right in the middle of that here. We typically like to build up streaks. The bot does win 90% of the time. So statistically speaking, we might have a few more in the tank. We'll see. I'll tell you what, King AI Turbo won't quit. That's for sure. So Turbo, for those of you who are not familiar, this is just a more tuned up version of King AI. It's slightly more aggressive. We are looking for a higher delta selection. So there's more strict entry criteria. It actually trades even less than the normal King AI because we're more picky. We want to make more, but we want to be smart about when we're shooting for that. Okay. So in our opinion, not financial advice, I love turning on Turbo after a King AI loss. However, Ben, I'm not going to sit here and lie to the people. I'm on Turbo and I'm not turning it off. I mean, until my mind is changed, because here's the thing, Ben, you know this, it's got the same win rate. In fact, it's got a better win rate. Now, smaller sample size, okay? It's been live since call it December, beginning of December, end of November. 25 for 27, only 2 losses, a 92.5% win rate. This bot's up $4,200, almost $4,200. That's a 208% return on cash needed to place these trades. Now, hard to argue with that. Again, like anybody, you got to be having a diversified portfolio overall. But I'll tell you what, I'm pretty much in love with King AI Turbo right now. All right, here's March, no trades. Okay, maybe one today, or is this premature, or is Turbo off already?
No, that's premature. That's premature.
February. It's okay. Well, we know who to talk to. 1762 in February. Okay, and this is like the most powerful thing, Ben. When I get to talk, or whenever our team talks to traders, we tell them, look at this example. This bot took 6 trades all month. Okay, made $1,800 on your $2,000 that you put into it. And Ben, I would love this data point. We have it in raw data, I'm sure, but I would love to know how profitable or not profitable this bot is if it traded every day. I'm telling you, it's not. I'm telling you, it's close to not even making money.
No, definitely. I mean, we look at this last week when there haven't been any trades. We did do an analysis, and we would have lost this week.
Really?
There would have been a loss. I think it was Monday into Tuesday. There would have been a loss, and then yesterday, until we got that big spike up at the end of the day, we were in a losing position as well. So I know people. You shouldn't do this, but I know people do it. But yesterday, after the huge dip down, I'm sure people would have closed their positions and tried to just take a partial loss,
If they're watching, and many try to automate so they don't have to. So the point is, look, reality, there's enough of it. There's enough data here, both live and back tested, and the different variations of the strategies to understand that, hey, look, Ben, I almost want like new users. I almost want subscribers to come in and get a loss early. You know what I mean? Like, although it's not great for them, it's an early lesson learned, right? Fail fast. You got to get a taste of that loss, and if you can get yourself through it and back on the train, now you're gonna have a hard time leaving after that. So I think the issue is some people can get spoiled on this right here. You know what I mean? Some people start to not. If you've been on King AI Turbo, you don't even know what it's like to lose since we turned it on. So, but anyway, so. Yeah, that's King AI and King AI Turbo, both on fire. Let's take a look at Shorbo really quickly. This is our orb strategy, selling put credit spread or call credit spread based on the direction in the morning. If you want more information on this, let us know. Shoot us an email. I'll send you our strategy slides and all the results, but it's also available on our website. Ben, I think, and I was talking about this earlier, I think I'm ready to turn Shorbo back on. I had it off. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't take part personally in all this fun stuff, and I don't know if you did either. And I'm not asking you to answer that.
I did not.
And sure, I'm over here. We're making money. I'm on King AI Turbo. We're all happy. I'm wheeling my TQs, the whole thing. But when I look at this Shorbo, and this is the way I break it down for people. There's a little bit of a nuance here. We're asking for a little bit of participation from the end user to understand when it's a fit. When is the market really starting to love this strategy, and when does it not? Because Ben, this is the streakiest strategy we have. It gets so hot and then it gets cold. So like we launched this all the way back in July of last year, started hot, wiped almost all the profit out. We're in a hole. We're back. We're in a hole. We're in a hole. We're back. Okay. And now we're literally net even on the bot. I don't mind telling people that a bot is net break even since we launched it, because it's only one of our strategies and it only requires $500 in cash to trade it. And here's why I'm saying it takes a little bit of a trader to understand. I missed this train because we've been focused on building our business and our bots. But the point is, this is crazy. When we look, if we were to break down the charts, the fact that it even traded this much, if it's trading this much, it's likely going to be winning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's what happens in the markets. If we see breakouts in the morning and it's following through for the rest of the trading session, those days tend to stack on top of each other. And then there's a pattern disruption. And, Ben, here's the pattern disruption. This thing was too high. What is this? I mean, that's 5 wins in a row, 9 wins in a row. Finally, this week back down to reality. I actually have to check if we're in a position today. I forget what happened in the morning, but
we should be. We should be in a bullish position.
Okay, cool. Under what? Or over?
I'm not sure. I would assume we need to stay above the 67.40 strike.
Okay. So here's my point. I told myself that I'm going to get back on Shorbo once it cools down a little bit, and it's starting to cool off. I'll tell you what, if I see a loss today, I am so in on Monday. But that's just for me personally, not financial advice. But here's the point: Shorbo has been a lot of fun to trade over the last few months. So King AI Turbo, Shorbo, Ben King Condor, all reliable, still profitable. Here it is.
Yeah.
Still up $1,000 since March, a full year, 11 months. Okay, 11 months.
That's a 50% return in a year.
Yeah. I mean, come on. We sleep on it, but it's turbulent. Right? You got to be buckled up for this one. You know what I mean? You will see some drawdowns. But time in the market beats most things. So anyway, Ben, where else do we go here, man?
We could highlight one of our new partners.
Let's
Should we do that? So let's pull up my screen again.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about JTNC. Dylan, maybe you could go to jtncbots.com on your screen. We can swap over to it in a second.
Mm-hmm.
So JTNC stands for Just Trade, No Compromises. And we've been working with them for a little while now, not necessarily all on bot-related things, but we've now recently launched a bot for you to trade, and it's called JTNC Echo. That one is available on Tradier. We have that bot set up for SPY. Echo on QQQ will be available next week. And we've got another bot called Superstars that will be available. I'm gonna say in 2 weeks. We'll see. I think it could be ready next week, but we've got QQQ Echo coming out. But anyways, so what this bot is doing is it's looking for Echo bot, at least, is looking for single legs, calls or puts on SPY, and they've got a really fascinating AI algorithm that is behind this. And can't give away all of the secret sauce here, but that algo is looking for those buy signals, whether it's a call or a put, and then it's also letting you know when to get out. And by letting you know, I mean placing the trade for you in your account. So you can see the trade that was placed in my account today. We entered at, what was this, 10:32. I got filled at $4.65, and then we got out at 10:39, so a couple minutes later, at $5.13. So what is that? That's about a $48 gain. Not too bad. I will take that. And I'm only trading the 1x multiplier. You can have up to, I think it's available up to 5x multiplier.
5x.
Right now. Yeah. So you can get signed up for this bot. Dylan, do you have that on screen?
Do.
You can go to jtncbots.com. Dylan's going to pull it up, show you what it looks like.
So this is the sign up page here. Trade smarter, not harder. Elevate your trading portfolio with JTNC copy trading. So we have the monthly or the annual option here. We've got JTNC Echo, so you can see the multiplier here. If you want to trade exactly as the alert and the trades are being made, it's $297 a month or $29.70 for the year. All right, but you can scale this up, and the discounts come with it as you multiply. All right, so you can trade up to 5x. Ben, I'm not sure if you wanted to do on the inside of this account or if you just wanted to show the pricing, but completely up to you if you want.
Yeah, no, this is perfect. You can get signed up here. The fee is, as you can see, $297 a month. Their goal, their income, call it income goal, is $500 a week. And you're not going to be trading on the 1x multiplier. You're not going to be trading more than $2,000 in a day. So their goal is $500 a week, which, if you think about that, they're shooting for 25% of your capital allocated per week, and they're hitting it. Like, it's been hitting the past couple of weeks. So we're making some money over here, man. Yeah, that's why I wanted to highlight them. If we talk about hot bots, this is a hot bot.
Could not agree more. The team over there at JTNC is a pretty impressive team. They got a lot of great strategies, and we're going to look to continue to automate with them. And this is just the tip of the iceberg here. The results come behind this. You pay what you get. You get what you pay for in this instance right now. So jtncbots.com, check it out. So Ben, I think other than that, we can maybe get into economic events for next week and wrap, unless you had anything else.
No, yeah, let's do that. Let me get my screen ready to rock and roll.
Take your time.
Let's get it up there. There it is. All right, so what do we have today? Well, you know what, Dylan? We had non-farm payrolls this morning. And I'll tell you what, it's a good thing that the bot was not trading through that because
big miss.
It was, I think we gapped down quite a bit.
Looking at the...
Whoa, everything's big. Yeah. SPX is down $80 on the day, so we did not want to be a part of that.
Well, the data did not look good, unless I'm looking at it wrong. It looks like the projection forecast is way off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah, no, that's pretty far off, if I don't say so myself.
All right. What else?
So up until up for the rest of the day, not too much going on. Looking from today going into next week, nothing much on Monday. So I personally would love to see a King Condor trade, King AI trade over the weekend.
Me too.
Just based on the events here, or lack of events. Then Monday into Tuesday, again, not too much, nothing to have us go ahead and say shut the bots off. Now we do have CPI on Wednesday. Now for the King Condor bot, that's going to turn that bot off from Tuesday going into Wednesday. We do have a 10-year note auction. Max's bots will be off for that. Again, King AI, we're going to let it decide. We're going to let King AI make its own decisions.
Yep.
The reason why we built the algorithm to make decisions. So we're going to let it. And then Wednesday going into Thursday, looks like 30-year bond auction. Max's bots will be off for that. We've got some, high importance data, as TradingView would like to label it, but nothing to really turn the bots off for. And then we have GDP, PCE, Friday, JOLTS. So we got job data. We got Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report. Yeah, so there's quite a bit going on, and I think my time zone is off for some reason. How did that happen?
Oh, you're in Bogota time?
Bogota?
Is that what it is? By the way, Friday's a little loaded, and it's Friday the 13th.
Oh, wow. Maybe
you,
we should just turn the bots off.
Listen, for those of you who are a little stitious out there, then that may be something to look at. But, all right. So we'll see if there's action this afternoon, getting the King family back and active in the market. I think there's going to be some action next week. I think there's going to be a lot of action, although there's a couple things to look out for in the middle of the late part of the week there. We should see some activity. So just to recap, for again, anybody who's new to PeakBot or wants to maybe check out how to automate their portfolio without, staring at the screen all day, come on over to our website, grab some time with our team, do a discovery call. We'll see if you're a good fit for this, give you a full demo of the platform, everything else you need. So our results are fully transparent and updated daily. Our strategies are easy to use, and we're going to educate you along the way. So just remember that alerts are dead, and you should be automating instead. And
there you go.
We'll be live again Monday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, just an hour before the bell. And I think that's it. So thanks so much for tuning in, and have a great weekend. And as always, see you at Peak.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.